Here we're going to take a look at this stereo cassette deck, the TCW E305. Just opened it up. And yesterday I had put some rubber bands on there. I should call them belts, I guess. But they control the motor. And both sides were gone. This is a dual deck. And so I worked on that yesterday and put it together and just looked at a video. Right here are the speed pots. So I'm going to get in there and adjust these, and that's how I'm going to figure out how to calibrate this machine. Because when I went back and listened to it, it was a lower speed. I think those rubber bands I'm using are a little bit too tight. They work. So I'm going to see if I can adjust the speed on this and get it right. I have a old cassette tape that I'm using, and I know what the pitches are and all that stuff. I got a pretty good ear. I'm just going to do this by ear, and that's good enough. I mean, I don't use this thing except just to listen to some tapes that I've recorded some old stuff on. And I already put one thing on YouTube about this, just going through it, but I had already closed it up, and there wasn't any way to look at it. But pretty neat is what this thing looks like. It's got a motor right there. Like I said, I replaced the belts that go in there, and on both sides there. The transformer's right here. They say to stay away from that thing. And, you know, if it arcs, you're going to get shocked. So anyway, there it is. Just wanted to take a quick look at that, and then I'm going to pause it and see if I can adjust the speed on this. As I've adjusted the speed, and there's the transformer. There's my screwdriver, you see. You don't want to get near that thing. I got way off of there. So anyway, those pots right there, little trim pots, that's what they are. That's how you adjust your speed. And I was going to demonstrate this if I can. I'm going to try to get in there. You hear the tempo of what that is. And I think it's this one. Hear that slowing down? And this is perfectly because, you know, I matched it to the guitar and all that stuff. But anyway, I can adjust that tempo or the speed. And see, it was right in there. And it's probably due to the fact that I'm using the wrong rubber bands or the belts. But it's just right there that worked out, maxed out. The other one's a wow and flutter. I adjusted it a little bit. There's another one back here on this side. You can see in there. But that's how you do it. I looked it up on how to do that. Sorry about the thumb being in the way, but I sure didn't want to drop that phone. So you can see those two. You can see those two. And there we go. Accomplished. That's one side of it. So if I take this out of there and I put it on this one, I can't get this one. So this one's more accurate here than it is there. I can play with that a little bit later, but it's good enough for what it is. But this is the record side, which is good if I ever wanted to record. And then you can hear that's way off. So what I can't turn it into a half-speed recorder. I thought about doing that, but that's way lower. So if I'm going to play tapes or listen to the accuracy of, you know, what the actual reproduction would be, it'd be listening to this side. And again, I don't think I can adjust that anymore. So it's this one now. Here's slowing down. Pretty cool that you can adjust that. That's all she wrote on that. So that side of that is not accurate. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Pretty cool, fixed it though. So there we have it. It's all put back together. And like I said, you play this side, that's more accurate than this side. So probably gonna change out the belts on that thing one day with the proper ones, just to see if I can get that accurate. And that'll be my learning curve, to see if I can get that. But I know how to adjust the speed now, and got an old tape in there that's back in the Crop Circle 7 days. We were Crop Circle 7 one time, then we were Rennick, then 101, and now we're GDM. So pretty cool. Get to go back and listen to all my tapes, and both the belts on these things broke, I don't know, way back. So I had to get in there and see if I could fix it. It sat for a long time, and maybe I should turn this down. I hope you can hear me over the music here. And what I also have to do is I need to go in there to the stereo. I've got it running mono, and I was just trying to make that happen as well. And now I know what a dual gain potentiometer is. I need to purchase one of those. I think things have settled down where I can do that now, and get that piece and basically salvage my stereo. That's what I wanted to do. Gets disappointing when things tear up, and what are you going to do? Throw them away? Buy other stuff? I figured I'd know how to do a little bit of electronics. Figured I'd try to fix it. So anyway, pretty cool. Going back and listening to some riffs. I like it.